Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail. This is a special bonus episode brought to you by my Patreon supporter, Naval. If you want to see additional content as well, head down to patreon.com, see which level of support suits you. And with that said, let's get started with the next mission, Blockade. It's the 30th of May, 1781. Despite all our efforts, the mouth of the Savannah River has been blockaded, cutting our troops off from the sea. They're running out of ammunition and supplies and must break through the blockade to deliver the necessary supplies for our campaign to continue. The East India Company ships are well armed and fully loaded, making them very slow. We'll have to secure the mouth for long enough to allow these ships to slip past the blockade. If you're unable to get at least 2 of the ships through, General Prevost will have no choice but to surrender. I actually have no clue what to expect here. I actually have no clue. Because at first I thought we just had to ram through the blockade, but now it kind of looks like we don't. Well... I mean, geez, how many ships do we need? We might actually be able to land and take some of this stuff. Maybe this is the actual city with the port. But it doesn't say we need any land forces. We were able to bypass the French patrols without being spotted, and have caught the primary blockade line by surprise. The French crews will be hard-pressed to raise anchor and stand ready before we're upon them. Okay. If we can take advantage of their disarray, we might be able to cut a path through, or at least buy some time. Captain, you have to bring those troops and supplies through the blockade, no matter what. We cannot afford another Charleston. Godspeed. So what are we up against here anyway? They do have a bunch of ships, and then they have, again, 2 ships of the line. They have more ships of the line than, you know, generally... we can get. So I might, or we can, muster up. So what I'll actually try to do then is I'll try to capture them, but you know, I'll probably sell 1 or 2 afterwards, because there's no way that I could get them all into action anyway, and there will be more opportunities to capture more ships of the line either way. I'll try to go there as fast as possible, though. Either way, with... Okay, it seems like they have some ships that are immediately setting sail, interestingly enough. So we're going to have to deal with them piecemeal. In terms of cash, the tough part is we will not get that much money. So I don't have that much money for repairs and stuff either way. Well, the more I capture, like, it seems to be a constant struggle between captures and money, although, yeah, exactly. So, replacing manpower is always a bit tricky. Either way, I mean, I am having 3 ships of the line now, and I do hope to be able to get a 4th after this mission. So that at least should work out. I have no clue where those additional units are yet. One interesting thing... Okay, I actually just need to get all of them through. It's not really anything else to do there. Interestingly enough, I actually don't need to go there. Maybe I cannot even go there. 8.7, 10.1. They're going a lot faster. Let's try to kick up some speed. They might actually go slower because of these, but yeah, we'll see. So those first 4 ships... I mean, that's already about 8,000. I'll probably try to just send these to the bottom of the ocean. Seems to me. Or capture them. I haven't made up my mind yet. I can't capture everything. Another thing that's a bit weird is that, you know, every single mission turns into kind of like a capture mission at this point. And that's also kind of weird. I still don't know. It's almost as if we're kind of like pirates or something. Either way, let's break this up a little bit. So... actually want to keep these behind for the moment. And this is actually a bit weird. I mean, good for them, because it means that kind of evaded my first endeavors. Okay, let's go to grape shot and try to catch these guys off guard. Seems like the rest of their ships are now also coming in. That is unfortunate. Seems like their ship is also as fast as mine. Maybe I should never have taken these. There's a fairly decent chance I won't be able to capture all of them. Like, for example, this ship, it's close to being sunk already, so... I'll try to catch on to anything, if I'm honest. But you do need to turn. Now let's turn you as well. They're actually sunk. That was somewhat unexpected. I mean, they can surrender that ship, but that's not how it works. See if they can hold on. And with the Hector around here, they should lose men a lot faster. Not only do we have more, but exactly. I also don't know what those guys are doing there. It's super weird. Entered into the battle area. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yep. Let's send the minimal. Got them loose. Let's try to get out of there. So the Velasco will also continue to move. While... I mean, the Le Conquérant will have a bit of trouble getting out, but I think they'll eventually will. Okay. And I can't deal with so many ships at the same time, so that's rather the problem. Okay, it's pretty tough to do anything. Let's get you on half sails. It doesn't really matter that much, but well, just trashing in on them is never a good idea. Let's slow it down a bit. Uh-oh. Well, La Sibilla is probably not doing super well anyway. Okay, so the only one that I now want to go after is the Bourbon with the Velasco. Can you still move? I know you're in shallows, but I sincerely hope to be able to get out. Let's turn you... I think the Velasco should be able to go after the Bourbon. Either which way. Especially with the Argante out there as well. Okay. So you're out. You should just lay anchor for now. While they're dealing with that. These operations are a bit crazy in the sense that I just need to get to this ship as quickly as possible. And... then hold. They do still have a few more ships, but I think I can handle it. They should actually just straight out stop, interestingly enough. Okay, cut them loose, so now they're both half-half. And now I should just be fighting the rest of the ships. Interestingly enough, we... What are you doing? I was already losing you. Just halt all of them. Since we can't properly deal with that currently anyway. You almost have them down. It's a shame they could not finish up that last attack, but I don't see them being able to do anything yet. I guess that's the Sen. Yep. Let's keep going. Let's keep turning. You need to use regular cannon. I'm not here to use grape shot. These guys need to go down. Seriously? They're firing at that. Okay. That's fine. I don't want to... Yeah, sure. I don't want to crash into them, and it seems like that worked out fine. Alright, we avoided them. And now most of these guys are having a pretty bad day. Seems like the Columbus is now uncontrollable. Somewhat. Let's try to turn to negate the force of the impact a little bit. But, yeah, that Columbus is going down for sure. The only one that I want to save is La Crevette, because if I can manage to save it, I can easily take that ship later on. But, oof, that's harsh. Alright, I want you to focus on them. Keep turning, and now start using Grape Shot against La Crevette. They are getting all their manpower on there. Which is okay, but I need to be careful. Okay, let's turn you, because most of their ships are already down and they only have La Crevette. What I need to do is I need to save that ship. Sailing against the wind is nigh impossible. I'll just let them repair it for a bit. While... No, let's have you fire actually. Okay. It might sink anyway. But we'll see whether it will. It doesn't look too great, but maybe they'll be able to fix it. Who knows? Let's get the Hector up close as well, and then they'll also keep their distance a bit. They did do an insane volley there, so that's neat. Okay, so they only have some crew issues indeed. So they're no longer sinking. That's exactly what I was looking for. Because... Okay. Haha. And once these guys surrender, which they'll do in pretty soon, I hope. I thought this thing is just gonna blow, probably. No, they're just getting out. Okay. Now that it doesn't really matter anymore. Oh, they have the Zephyr. Okay, well, let's start sending out those three guys while we deal with this. I do have to say, it must be pretty damn bad to be on that ship. I'm not gonna lie, I would not appreciate it. Can you imagine that you just have these two ships of the line that are just, you know, they're just trashing into you. It's just sad, actually. There we go. But they're gonna send a few more forces, so we'll have to wait. Let's actually send out two. I want you to focus on them. And then immediately lose that speed. Because you're attacking the Zephyr. Okay. And haha. This is gonna be painful. Run! Run! Oh, it's not? What do you mean you don't have any good range? Alright, let's have the Aragon to do it. This is gonna be painful. Guess not even half as painful as I thought it would be. Okay. Well, the ship is sinking. There's nothing I can do. Wait, they still have some units? Oh, right. Well, let's see if I can get him in here. Maybe it will survive. They do seem to have men on there, interestingly enough, as well. But since you're being an idiot... there we go. Sweet. Surely they must have been pleased by what happened, and yeah, these guys probably don't need that much repair. Okay, we got a bunch more trophies. Let's take a look. So, Corvette has 1200 weight. Let's see how we're dealing with the Whitby and the Blackpool. So the Whitby has the least. What I could do... No... I'll just send it to the Admiralty. Let's see, the Zephyr is an unrated cutter. Admiralty. Flora is still at 5th rate. The Bourbon is a 3rd rate. Which one is better? They're both Ardent class. They're all Ardent classes, so they're pretty much similar. Let's just send. Come on, let's send Le Palmier to the Admiralty. That will allow us to add to the fleet Le Conquérant. Let's repair it. Minimal. That's a 4th. I only have 1 reputation, but let's just take a look here. So they're offering to pay a ransom. Once again, I want reputation, as before. Let's see, the blockade. The French attempts to establish a blockade of Savannah were ruined by the ships under your command. The situation is still grim, but we can now assist our troops trapped in the town and evacuate them if it proves necessary. Sweet. So, most of our crew will survive. This is crew training, and this is hiring veterans. Hiring veterans is mostly money. Let's see. Officers, yeah, that's okay. Repairing costs is decent. But I don't need to spend these. Let's just go on to the next stage for now. Oof. Here we are. There's only one mission. The final frontier. Okay. And we have little cash. Okay. A distress call from General Augustine Prevost, commander of our base in Savannah, has found you while patrolling the coast of Georgia. Rebel army and militia forces are on their way to attack Savannah. Prevost's main force has joined an invading British army, currently involved in engagements near the borders of South and North Carolina. He's begging you to sail to Savannah to assist with the defense of the city. The general seems to have been caught unprepared, and the fall of the city to the rebels seems almost certain. You have no choice but to set sail course for Savannah. Okay. Yeah, so we've spent all this money on these ships, and it was kind of unnecessary. Up to a point, but it means that with the remaining money... Right, you know what? I'm gonna sell the Aquila. And the Norwich. For now. Yeah. And... oh, it's the Velasco. One of my guys got hurt. Eesh. Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade these men. Both the Whitby and the Blackpool is fine in terms of amounts. Either way. Let's get you to 250. There we go. Then I want these grenadiers. To go to 200 for now. And let's get the mortars. Up to 200. So I have quite a few reserve men. So let's invest while we can. None of weapons. Let's go to 225. You can get to 320 this way because you have different weapons as well. The interesting thing is if I switch let's sell some land weapons. The Spanish M17s are useless. 23 Dragoon carbines. I'll keep them. I'll keep the sea service muskets. Actually, I don't need to because I have a lot of these, which do seem to be better. The Charleville M1728 sea surface weapons. Yeah, that will give me a bit of cash too. So let's go back to these guys, and if I switch them up to sea surface bayonets, it costs a little bit of money, because then they'll have musket and bayonet, which is a little bit worse. But now I can actually get you to max as well. 24 men left. Let's get you to 270, and from there on out it's gonna start costing me. Okay, 320, 320. Having upgraded like this, I think that's looking pretty decent. I don't need to add cannons. Alright, I think we're pretty much set up then. I obviously, yeah, spending more money at this point is kind of impossible. These amounts of crew are decent, but I can't really work with them at the moment. So let's forget about it for now. That's just already too much money. But let's at least give them... Which would they need? Morale or stamina? Let's give them morale. Boarding here for you guys on the Hector, so they very quickly got up to 2 levels. That's pretty nice. Either way, I think I'll be starting up the Final Frontier in the next episode. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Special shout out to my Patreon supporters: Poomerau, Dungeon Pastor, Thomas Love Train, Thomas B. Marshall, Sea Data, and Swords. Thanks for watching, everyone, and bye bye.